Hello there, and welcome back to War Thunder. Today I want to show you a very good game in the AMX-10RC that just represents what the tank is capable of doing if you play it right, which is not that easy. Before I talk about this new French medium tank, actually, I want to just clarify a few things. So first of all, Merry Christmas to all of you, and if you don't celebrate Christmas or you celebrate it a day later, then have a good time anyway, and I wish you the best of luck throughout the time to come. So that is that out of the way. Then a big shout out to my girlfriend, which was the reason why I didn't have, why I wasn't able to do a video in 2 days. That's not truly correct. But I decided myself a bit for real life. I was on Christmas market with her, had a good time, and had to thank her for being so patient with me and actually, being okay with me doing YouTube videos, because, that costs a lot of time. And I don't know how I managed to do this, my job, the other job, then also YouTube, and actually having also a girlfriend that I must not neglect, and then as well, what's that thing? That is so annoying. It costs you so much time. Sleep. That's the one. Yeah. So a little bit of insight in how YouTube works. Just don't do it. Okay. Yeah, you can see I'm in a delighted mood. Doesn't have anything to do with this tank though. So yeah, a bit of a breath of fresh air, I guess, which I certainly needed. So again, big shout out to the best girlfriend that there is on this planet. And yeah, let's talk about the tank, right? So this AMX-10RC is a French medium tank that has hull break. It doesn't have the best armor. That is also just only aluminum alloy. Then the X-ray reveals that it is stuffed with ammunition, has 4 crew members, and is wheeled. But it steers like a tank, but has all the drawbacks of a wheeled vehicle, especially in the mobility department, where it has some awkward stats and just is very, very situational. Overall, you need special conditions to make this vehicle work. Depends on the map, depends on the enemy. The gun has no stabilizer, but very good ammunition. If you look at it for 8.0, 350mm stock heated S-pen. And then as a tier 2 upgrade, an AP-FSDS with positive normalization and 325mm of raw penetration with an impressive muzzle velocity of 1400 meters per second. The reload is not the greatest though. If you have a look at here, yeah, 7.5. That's not the standard of 6.7, but it's certainly not bad. So without further ado, let's hop into the gameplay and see what's what. So here we are, domination mode on Sinai, or Sinai as you pronounce it in Germany. And I actually have to give a shout out to the camouflage here. You're looking good. I absolutely love this kind of bluish, grayish, blackish camouflage in that certain pattern. Further, let's observe here the speed. And you can see, not really impressive. Not slow either, but not really impressive. So the combination of hull break, medium tank, big tank, not the best mobility, except in certain special circumstances, that's just not the best mixture for me. However, you still can make the tank work, obviously, being patient. And to be honest, maybe a high performance tank is not so good for me, because then I'm getting more and more reckless, and you have kind of this Hellcat problem where you overuse your speed, get in helpless situations, and then get easily destroyed. So maybe a patient playstyle is the key to success, and this is what I try to do today. I don't have the speed to contest A before the enemy Russian tanks arrive, so I actually want to choose here an ambush position, a sniping position, and we found our first candidate, an Object 120, and as I say this, A gets contested. Now please let's have a look at this shot. So this is a very chancy shot. I shoot and yeah, I just hull broke the Object 120 through the stone. No Russian buzz for you, comrade. The AMX-30 1972 is a bit overly aggressive and gets destroyed. And also the other ITGM tells me that there is not just one tank there. So there is this. So I go here into this position that I used in the Lorraine video as well, and there are at least 2 tanks. They don't know I'm here, but I don't have a chance to actually push into them without exposing my tank and catching a heat FS or an ATGM, which would automatically hull break me, which is, you know, not a very attractive thought. Okay, let's just have a look how it goes. Be patient, wait. Why giving up this position? There is no pressure. Okay, the shot called Dalet balanced the BMP2, no, the BMP1, sorry, and there is the IS-7. And this is a very good chance to test out the post-penetration damage effect. And there you can see I got here his gun breach. I could MRAC here through the building, the ammunition in the back of the turret. But this is, I think, a unique chance of testing out how good the post-penetration damage effect is. So don't criticize the following scene, and let's have a look. No, there is no further support. Let's rush him and let's try our best. Again, directly under the turret. Not very impressive. That should have killed at least 1 or 2 more guys. Okay, that's enough. Let's go for the driver. Let's finish him off. And there is the kill. That gave now my team enough time to push up. They can see the steering. When you drive it yourself, you know what I'm talking about. So the AMX-50 is, or the Foch is moving in. And yeah, grabbing the enemy team's attention. Let's come from a different angle and let's surprise them while contesting the cap, so it's not a real surprise for them. Let's remove the ATGM, BMP1. Good stuff right there. Hull break, always satisfying. And can we do something about the T-54 directly under the turret? Yes, beautiful. So that was a nice triple strike. Now I deploy the smoke, and you just can see how far they actually deploy in front of you. We will see this later on as well. So here I try to contest the cap. There is now a good portion of my team. Somebody is actually decapping C here, but B gets capped. At least we don't bleed tickets at the moment, which is, you know, the first step in the right direction. I reloaded here the smoke screen, and now I actually try to go back to the other sniping position. I don't think that I can make here a big difference, and as I said, the AMX-50 Foch gets deleted from the sidebar in IS-7. The shot call Dalet can try to fight him, but I don't really take here my chances. You're not a frontline tank, even though this would be a direct support, but don't take those chances. There are 3 of my tanks close together, 2 in fact, and just watch how pitiful the mobility is uphill and trying to just change direction. It is really an odd fish, you have to get used to it, but certainly it is not fun and it's not very effective, so I don't really see where the overall advantages of this tank are. I think it would be better if it had track with the same horsepower to ton ratio, but that's just my personal opinion. However, I think it is good that France also got a new tank this patch. So here I can now observe a good portion of the enemy map, and now the map gets pinged right next to me, and I'm just like, what? Where is something? I don't see anything. So careful observations. Now my entire part of my team on this flank got deleted, so there's just a limited amount of time that I actually have before A gets contested, and I have to do something. Now I see the tank being pinged on the map, and it's an IS-6. So you could see I watched here the right side as well. Let's take careful aim, and beautiful. So that's already my ace. The task now is to not screw it up, and I'm very careful, I'm very patient here. Keep your cool, look at the minimap, you know, just exchange informations with your team, communicate with them, have as many overlooks as you can have, just check every single corner, don't play stupid, don't play overly aggressive, and remember all the tricks that have paid out in previous situations. And then we can see there are 2 object 120s. This is now a scouting run, Again, sadly, this tank doesn't have the scouting function by itself. Plane comes in and actually destroys one of the two Object 120s. And now I want to actually check out if I can use this stone. And let's just have a look at how good this tank can deal with here climbing on top of this rock. So, the first question is, oh, there is another heavy tank. Either an IS-7 or an IS-4, I'm not quite sure. So, there you can see, I just can't climb here the rock. Maybe it's too steep of an angle. Okay, let's try something different. As well as here. No, not good enough. There you can see it just doesn't have the horsepower. It doesn't have the grip. Maybe even a shallower angle. And you see, this all costs you time. Time after time, again, this costs you time. Add this to your overall lack of mobility and you can see what the problem is. However, when it works, yes, that was satisfying. That was satisfying, getting this hull break or at least ammunition detonation. Now, the tank on a ridgeline, at least it has 8 degrees of gun depression, but then that's about it. I reload here the Heat FS in expectation of more Russian lightly armored vehicles to hull break them. And this mechanic is very important, especially against the object, all the object Nano 6s, 120s, but as well against the BMP-1 and BMP-2, because, you know, the latter has actually a stabilizer and a rapid firing autocannon. He can disable you, so you cannot specifically aim here for the engine or the gun mantle or just generally for the ammunition. You just have to make sure that you hit him anywhere and the hull break will rebalance him. So the enemy team again is pushing, my support is far away, but they are still trying. So there is this. So the question is, can I get the shot in? I'm not quite sure. So I have to get on a level playing field, and there we can see he actually suspected me probably, but I hull broke him for my 7th kill. Okay, can I deal now with the IS-4? No, I can't. Either he's aware of me, and also I don't have the gun depression. If I could disable him, again, I would rush him. But it's a risky thing. You can see there is no support whatsoever. And again, we have to play a little bit with the tools that we have. I could stay in this position and camp even more, but that's a bit boring. When it works, and you know, when the situation demands it, sure, do it. You can get some of the important kills and just try to make the odds a bit more in your favor. And there you can smoke, and there you can see the smoke deploy again. It's too much in the front. Despite the IS-4 having a rather slow turret traverse, this guy understands turning the hull as well, so he swings the gun into this direction too fast for my comfort. And now I ping here again the map, calling him out. The smoke should be also quite a hint that there is something going on. And I get support, and it's an AMX-10RC from the other side. So the smoke just cleared in time. I fire here with my machine guns, and he sees him. He tries to reverse, but the IS-4, either knowing this or just by sheer luck, reverses into cover from me and the AMX-10RC. So I'm calling like, look at me, look at me. Yeah, you should have looked the other way. So I kept here my cool. This was indirect teamwork, okay? And I could have not won this situation. Now I need to look again into the direction of B. I have the thought that the rest of my team is overextending again, and in fact they get killed. While they get killed, we cannot afford to have those losses. So for his support in killing the IS-4, the AMX-10RC deserves to have the cap for all him alone. And I also need to check out all the other locations. And as I say it, yeah, there is now a T-54, and you cannot be serious. So there you can see the post-penetration damage effect was not too impressive. However, there you could see I actually baited his shot, and he actually missed. So we can finish him off in pieces for our 8th kill. That was a not unimportant kill, I'd say, because he could have contested B, he could have even captured it. I don't know if the SPA would have had any chance of dealing with him, but he tracked him, and so he got a kill assist out of it as well. Now there is an SPA. Let's see in which direction he goes. The tracers seem to move. Okay, so he's on the move. There it is. Careful aim. Hull break. Good stuff right there. Okay, that would have been a crew knockout as well for my 9th kill. So this is really, really great. And at this point, I think to myself, do we have it? There are only 3 enemy players left. Has it paid off? Are we now going to carry this? And, you know, I'm in a good mood, so the answer is yes. There I cut out a few more minutes where nothing happened, and this is how we actually finished the game. Let's have a look at the post-battle results, and we can see it's not bad. 63,000 silver lines without a booster and 8,253 vehicle research points, and we actually also got an epic war bond mission of 150 war bonds and a survivor medal as well for 9 kills, but the score do not really reflect it. The other guys captured more capture points and also got into planes, I guess, so this is why I was only quote-unquote 3rd in team. That's it for me today. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed this gameplay. It was fun to play, so give the video a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you want to see more. Let me know in the comment section what you are doing over the course of the next few days in your holidays, in the Christmas break, and again, Merry Christmas to all of you.